morning, guys. 6:20 a.m. bright and early this morning, but I'm here at Hit It Great, my gym down here in Jupiter, Florida. I'm going to work with Michael Sinks, my trainer, to show you guys an inside look at how I train for golf.
Yeah, getting James' shoulders opened up. He's had a little history of kind of shoulder neck issues. So one of the big things that we do is make sure we prime the shoulders before every lift. The first 3 exercises we'll do are kind of a warm-up introduction into a lot of the stuff that we'll address in his body. So we're gonna hit shoulder mobility, hip external rotation, and we get the glutes turned on with some band walks. But after that, we'll kind of get after it with some more heart rate lifts, stuff like that.
How you feeling, James?
Always good. Always good in here.
What time is it?
I don't know, 6:35. Gotta get after it. My sleep score wasn't great last night. I was watching my brother play hockey all night, so I blame him.
All right, first one. The nice thing about a lot of the stuff we do is it's not really anything you can just kind of go through the motions with.
Like even this, like this stability, just to like bounce, as you can see right there.
Yeah, like James is trying to talk. There's a lot of stuff where you've really got to stay focused for the whole hour. A lot of times people, like even our elite level athletes will walk out of here and they'll be like, I feel like I didn't do any cardio, but my heart rate's just up. So there's a lot of stuff that we do that, you know, like I said earlier, you can't really just go through the motions. You got to stay focused for an hour and test you mentally and also physically, obviously. So one more round.
One more. Yeah, I played, for those of you who don't know, I played college football, so this workout looks so different than my college football days. I'm gonna drop a picture in there, but I was a little bit different body shape then, 215. Now I'm 170, so, and I feel way better. I hit it further, I'm more flexible, and I'm quicker and more dynamic. So those workouts are great for mass. I think these are more for explosivity, flexibility, longevity, like we were talking about.
Yeah, the ability to move more confident. Like I said earlier, he struggles with internal rotation, working that shoulder stability for him, so hence the bird dog rows. And then one thing James is wanting to work on is kind of being able to control his heart rate. So we're going to do a lot of things to get his heart rate up, and then where he's got to focus and slow down, kind of like how we went straight from box jumps to bird dog rows, where he's got to focus on stability. You can't really do that if your heart rate's too elevated. So, all right, we're going to go here. So reverse lunge, your knee drive up, hold for a second, back down, up again, 1 count. So here he's got the weight pulling him towards the machine, so he's gonna really have to turn on that adductor.
Takes me a couple seconds.
So he'll come up this first round, he'll be a little struggles.
Always shaky. Especially because this right foot always like.
It's a tough one.
Every single day I've been like looking at these exercises like, that looks really easy because he makes it look easy. And then I get like pulled over to the side. So again, a lot of stability work.
Load up the ox fit here. Chest down. 8 punches as hard as you can.
Okay. Oh god, I hate this one's hard. this one's not fun. No. If it were easy, everyone would do it. It's the motto of life. See all those trophies up there? That's the motivation right there. All of that. We'll talk more about this later, but athlete is what I used to recover after workouts, before workouts, and on the course. So we'll go into a little bit of my health and wellness that I do outside of the gym. All right, rep 1.
Forcing the ground to that left heel. There we go. And he's got a 4-footer to win this week. You look back right here and say, I can control my heart rate. So what's great is he wears that whoop. So you can see all of that stuff during when he plays. It's great for me, great feedback. I mean, a lot of the stuff we're doing is based on the data he gets from that. And then like what he needs to work on while he's playing.
You guys doing any breath work together?
This is it, right here.
That's what the ice bath's for. That's what I really try to work on my breath work, because when I get in that thing, I'm frozen. Anything else? Good?
Now we got a little cool down.
Yeah.
Biggest improvement from the first session is just his body being able to organize itself when we do the moves, where we kind of throw off that proprioception, that balance. And you know, the first time we were doing an easier move on the strap and he was just all over the place, couldn't keep his balance. And he's starting to pick up on the cues that help him, you know, move better. Like for him, because he struggles with the internal hip rotation, keeping his big toe on the ground is a big cue for him to help turn on the glutes. So he's starting to pick up on that stuff. Even reminds me to remind him sometimes now. So
Cut.
done?
Done.
Good job.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. He's been under the weather, so coming in today was huge. All right, guys, so that was a workout. A lot of movements, a lot of stability. As you can see, a lot of breath work. Every exercise I was doing, I was trying to control my breath because I have a problem of getting my heart rate too high, whether it be being excited or just being nervous. That's something I'm working on. We're gonna head back to my place, ice bath, Normatec, Athlete, Cherry Bundy. I'm gonna show you guys everything I do in the health and wellness world to how I keep my body in peak performance, especially after these workout days, to recover as quickly as possible and get ready for the course. Now I'm gonna take you guys through the important things that I do to recover. Head in the fridge. I got 2 things that I'll drink right after a workout. One being this Cherry Bundy. 60 tart cherries in every bottle. And Nismat, my dad's research brand of his, he's a doctor, so his research side of things, did a study on Cherry Bundy with racehorses, and their recovery time was significantly reduced when they were given these after races. So trying to be like a racehorse and take these right after I work out, try to lower that recovery time.
How's it taste?
It's tart, but it's good. All right, next, Athlete. This is something that I take every single day. I also drink this on the course as my hydration, recovery, energy boost, and cognitive function. Helps me focus a little bit more without any caffeine. I'm very particular on all the things I put on my body. Take all my vitamins and minerals for the day, not have to worry about it, and anything else I get is just a bonus. But it's got your whole, B vitamin complex, so B6, B12. It's got vitamin E, A, C, zinc, selenium, sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium. L-theanine, glutamine. It's got a lot of stuff in it. It's really good. So I've been taking this on the course. I've also been playing around with taking 2, one before the round and then one after 9. And I've noticed that my recovery, especially on the loop, again, I wear this thing to recover. To track all my recovery, my heart rate and everything. That way I can actually measure if this is working or not. So I've noticed that my heart rate's actually dropped a little bit and my resting heart rate's dropped a significant amount. So I think it's because athlete. It might be from other things, but again, it's something I take every day and definitely doesn't hurt. So right after my workout, I'll drink those 2 things and then go through my stretching routine and do a red light therapy session with that. So I go through a little stretching session every morning, whether I work out or not, but it's especially important after I work out. This red light therapy panel to help with inflammation, any injuries I might have. So I throw that on. Gotta take the shirt off a little bit just to get the red light therapy working. And then I'll just go through my stretching routine. And then I do all these stretches in front of the red light. That way I'm not wasting time. It's said to reduce inflammation and increase recovery time. So again, I just worked out, trying to stretch the muscles, retain that range of motion, and then also get the benefits of the red light therapy. And I'm pretty flexible, but I feel like I need to be in my swing. I don't know, when I'm tight, I don't feel like I move as well. So this is very important for me. If I feel like if I can just do all of this stuff, something's gonna work. Right? I know a lot of people are skeptical about everything, as they should be, but I feel like, one of these things is gonna give me a little bit better, and that's what we're trying to find. The line from mini tour golf to the Korn Ferry tour, from the Korn Ferry tour to the PGA tour is very thin, and it's the little things like this that could be the separator and could be the reason why you play, 3, 4, 5 more years instead of maybe ending your career early because of injury or lack of mobility. So these sort of movements I'm still able to do, and I want to be able to do for a long time. Not something I'm doing today, but this is a sauna blanket made by Higher Dose. Plug it into the wall, and then you just get in it literally like a little sleeping bag. I'll show you guys. It's not on, but let's see. I'll do this probably 1 to 3 times a week. Depends on what I got going on, but it's a great way to loosen up my muscles, especially if I have a back spasm or something that I've been fighting over my career. I think every golfer sort of deals with back, neck, tightness issues, and this has really helped me. So what I'll do is I'll throw on some relaxing music or something, put a towel behind my neck, get in that, and then do some breath work and meditation for about an hour. And then I'll do that at night before I go to sleep. But yeah, we're gonna go do the ice bath. That's something that I actually do after workouts to try to reduce inflammation, and it's brutal, but it's something I've been really enjoying recently. First things first, we gotta unplug this thing. It is a jerry-rigged homemade ice bath that I made, and I bought a chest freezer off of Facebook Marketplace for $50 from a couple that was moving, so they want to get rid of it, so I bought it. And then I took some sealant that they use for boats, and I sealed all the seams. And then I bought a fish filter to filter the water, and a little thermometer. And then I got an ice bath. So I fill it with water. I'll drain it when I leave, and then I drain it every 5 days to 5 to 8 days, just to keep the water clean. Let's see what the temperature is today. So again, I plug it in, and then it cools. But sometimes if I leave it plugged in for too long, the whole thing just turns into ice. And if I leave it unplugged for too long, it's a hot tub. So this little turtle guy helps me see where the temp's at. And it is at 45 degrees right now. So Yeah, that's
Show me.
on the warmer end of
Beautiful.
things. Usually it's between 34 and 50. So again, a little bit warmer, but I haven't done this in a little bit. I've been a little bit soft. So this is great mental training. That's why I actually started doing it in the first place, not for the health benefits, but I just found it so difficult to sit in here. I would jump out after 10 seconds, and I really tried to train myself like, okay, we can do this. And today will be a great test because I've been traveling for a lot, so I haven't been able to do ice baths. So yeah, it'll be a good mental test, that's for sure. I'm gonna get my Whoop out and put it on ice bath mode. That way I can see my heart rate. I try to lower my heart rate as much as possible by focusing on my breath, because when I get in here for the first bit, I'm like, so I get in here, focus on my breath, and that helps me on the course when I'm racing or I have, a stressful putt or shot coming up. I try to just get back to my breath, slow things down, and try to practice that in here. We'll see if I'm successful or not today. Okay, so my heart rate's at 80 beats per minute right now. And I'm going to throw these on today. I got little booties for my toes. Sometimes I wear them, sometimes I don't, but today we're wearing them. Look at that, my heart rate's already at 110 beats per minute now. So what I do is I do a minute of breath work before, and then I go in, and I'm going to try to do 3 minutes today. The type of breath work that I do is I go in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. Oh boy. So that first minute is by far the hardest, as you can see. Now I'm a little bit more under control, but I still need to focus on my breathing because it's difficult. When I do this day after day, I'm way better, but days like today, when I haven't done it in a while, are good because it's way more difficult, especially when the chest is in the water, for me to control my breathing. My heart rate is spiking a little bit more towards 90 as I'm speaking because I'm not focused on my breath. Let's see if we can get it back down to 70 with control of my breath. So it's crazy when you look at that graph right there, right when I said I'm going to try to focus on my breath to control my heart rate, it dropped so steeply. Now it's climbing back up 85 to 90, but it dropped down, like you said, to 73. When I look at it now, as I'm not focusing on my breath, I'm talking, I'm in the ice bath, going right back up to 90. But as you can see, when I focus right on my breath, it drops. So there's something to be said that breath work does work, especially in high pressure situations. This isn't high pressure, but it's trying to simulate that. So on the golf course, I can think back to right now. That was 5 minutes in the ice bath and about 5 seconds here at 45 degrees.
Get under it. Back up.
Oh, so the key was the ice bath is you can't artificially heat up. All the benefits come from naturally having your body get warm. So I usually like it when it's sunny and I can stand in the sun for a little bit, but I'll just shake it out and dry off. We're gonna eat some breakfast. All right, yeah, so after the workout, I gotta make sure we get some protein in. So we got some ground turkey, chicken sausage and steak, and then some eggs. This isn't all for me. I'm cooking for some other people here too. So, like to keep breakfast pretty simple, very clean. Then I'll also do some berries, some blueberries, some Celtic sea salt. Definitely need this. And then another thing I'll do, so I've got some olive oil from Brian Johnson Blueprint. I think this is definitely the best olive oil I've had. So I'll drizzle that on top of everything. He likes doing a tablespoon per day. He drinks it raw. I don't do that. I just put it on top of the food with some salt, and it actually tastes really good. I travel with these Normatec, so I bring these everywhere I go. After every round, I put these on to get the lactic acid out of my legs. It's called a Normatec, and the way it works is that it fills with air from bottom to top and pushes all the blood, lactic acid out of my legs, and then when you get out of them, you feel like you can run a marathon. You feel so light, and yeah, it really helps my legs recover, especially on the really long days out there. We play 4, 5, 6 hour rounds sometimes, which is sad, but coming in these after tournament rounds when I'm on the road and traveling, got heavy legs, airplane legs, this helps get rid of them and is a game changer for me.
Done.
All right, so we got the home gym set up here. My roommates got this off Facebook Marketplace as well. If I don't go to the gym with Michael, I'll go in here and get my reps in. He has a app where he uploads workouts for me to do, and then I just go and do them. So we got the free weights, we got the bench, we got pretty much everything we need. We also have a hitting net if I want to get reps in at night, or if I feel like in the middle of my sleep and I have something I want to work on or feel, I'll come down here. I know I'm pretty crazy, but I'll come down here, hit some balls, and then I'll take you guys through a little bit in the gym just to show you what else is in here. We got our bag from Jones, so this bag is actually pretty sick. And then we have all of our old clubs. Again, QI35 from TaylorMade. I don't have a club contract, so I use whatever I want. So I got a bunch of cool, some cool putters from, Titleist. And then a million other clubs that I have tested and tried over the years. We got Wilson Staff, PXG, a couple other my roommates' sets, but this is the golf part of things. And then shoes. We got some really sweet shoes that I don't even want to wear because they're so sick. But I do wear FootJoy shoes, and then a bunch of other, my brush for my bag, so the Groove It brushes, all my balls. We got prototype balls, or the whites, the New Year's balls, and then Pro V1s, which I just recently switched to, and then the left dashes, which I used to use. Stock of gloves. These are all my yardage books from years past, so different tournaments. Whoa. So this is from Q School. I've played Q School a lot, so hopefully don't have to go back. But yeah, and then just a bunch of extra heads that I'm testing out. GC quad balls for the hitting net. But yeah, the net return is the net that I use. They're awesome, so definitely check them out if you guys want a net in your garage or in the house. And other than that, this is the place that we work out, we recover. But yeah, that's it. Got a workout in, got some recovery in. Ready to go get my putting coach to get some work in. Thanks for joining. See you guys next time.